A blessing. I'm feeling so blessed. Hands up high, I want you low, I let you go. I can never forget you go. Hands up high, I want you low. I'm glad you go. Hey! I love them glasses, man. The day you leave me, the day you leave me, I started a real Simo way too. Hey!
Bad.
Testimony, you know. What? What a blessing. Yeah, no, man. How I do music, all you want to feel this, man. When you leave us a blessing. What? You winding low.
Bad. Bad.
Hey!
What you see? What you see?
Good night.
Blessed night, blessed night, blessed night. What's the
How
vibe?
are you doing?
I'm great. I couldn't be better. I'm blessed.
Yep. There you go. There you
Yeah.
go. There you
Bad,
go.
bad.
There you go. So one thing I want
Bad.
to ask you before we get in, I don't know if you can raise your camera just a little bit
You sit
or
up.
step back. Niceness, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
mm.
Yeah. Steady your
Did
thing.
you
Steady your
understand that the
thing.
sun cannot fall in?
Say what? Oh, okay. But
Mm.
you do what you have to do.
Yeah. That's
How
a
are you
bit.
doing, sir?
I did, girl. I couldn't be better.
I'm glad to hear that. Glad
Yeah,
to hear
man.
that. So, for the
That's right.
people that join in, that I mean, they hear the song, but I want you to introduce yourself and tell them where you're representing.
Well, the name is Blaka Dan. I
Mm.
represent Grenada. You know,
Mm-hmm.
the Tri-Island State CARICOM Petit Martinique, the most
Yes.
beautiful place on planet Earth.
Okay. You
uh,
got some
yeah,
flatter,
yeah,
but
yeah. This,
let me
yeah,
tell you
yeah, yeah,
something.
yeah. This place.
Trinidadians love greens.
Yeah. It's one family. So I was
Yes.
even going to extend it to, in regards to representation, I would say I represent the entire Caribbean because we share a heritage
Mm.
that is like none other. And
Yes.
there's many other people that try to understand and try to comprehend the kind of energy we have and how we
Mm-hmm.
does do what we do. And this
Mm-hmm.
is shared across many islands. It isn't just
Yeah.
Trinidad or Grenada thing. It is shared across many islands. Like even Dominica saying right now that
Mm-hmm.
like they have their own genre, but they share our culture as well. So it's like
Yeah.
one shared across the region. So in regards to representation, I could say I'm from Grenada, but in regards to representation, I represent the
Her,
Caribbean
I love
in its
that.
entirety.
I love
Yeah,
that
man.
because I know everybody stands strong from representing where they're from, but we are one, right?
Yeah,
One melting pot. I
yeah.
just want to know if you can see the comments because they already start, right?
Yeah. I
So
seen one or two.
let me
I
know
ain't
if
seen
you can
everything.
see the you see it?
I seen one or two. I think I see somebody from Barbados,
Yes,
and
that is Killer Songs. He's somebody
yeah,
that I always tell people you should connect with.
man,
He did a lot of
man.
big Bayesian
I
tunes.
think I see Vinci as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Man.
now, where did the name Blaka Dan come from?
Well, I'll be answering two questions in one here, meaning that where the
Okay,
inspiration from music came from. Um,
okay.
I would have to say first and foremost, RIP to the late Blaka Dan. You
Mm-hmm.
know, he was the inspiration behind my entire what should I say, like to want to start to do soca music, to want to do
Mm-hmm.
music in general. You know, I'll be answering many questions with that one question. So let me just
Oh
say
wow!
the name.
He wanted a
Yeah, yeah,
gentleman
yeah.
here.
yeah. The name came from well, I was teased a lot when I was younger,
Mm-hmm.
because I was darker than the rest.
Oh
So
Lord.
as I grew older, I started getting more attraction from the same blackness that I was teased about when I was younger, and
Right.
I decided to take this and make it me. Take what I was teased from, and then realize that it became something that was my most appealing feature.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to embrace it in regards to
Right.
the blacker. You know,
Okay.
I just said I'm blacker than everybody. Then you understand? If they call me,
Right.
my name was Rane, right? They call him. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So then um the Dan itself came from Blaka Dan,
Oh,
because he was one of the persons that inspired me to do music.
okay.
Not like directly,
Right.
indirectly, just from
Mm-hmm.
me seeing him, make it out, you know, from where it seemed that there was no way out. You
Okay.
understand?
Now,
From a place,
the,
yeah.
I don't know if you saw the comment there that's saying that they didn't know that there was power in the blackness.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that is that is something I would advise anybody to embrace.
Yes.
Their true heritage. There, if they're white, they embrace that. If you're black, you embrace that to the fullest. But
Right.
don't try to be the next race, because there's
Mm-hmm.
power in yours. Whatever you have, you represent, or whatever you are,
Mm-hmm.
you should be. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't.
Oh, he's sticking there. Probably getting a call. You know how that goes when they're busy. All of we blood red. You're right, Shady. That's true. There's no denying that. But for some reason, a lot of people don't see that. So, what could we do? We can't force them to see it. You know the saying as it goes, you could lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So, I'm pretty sure he'll be sending back a request. But in the meantime, let me let y'all know. My name is Rane Blackman for the people that joining in for the first time, soca artist out of Trinidad and Tobago. If you're joining in for the first time, this is Behind the Soca, where we get to know a lot about the artists, their journey, and all that they have been through to get to where they are today. Here he comes. Let's see if I could get him here. All right, there he goes. Okay, say that again. No. Yeah, he got to put the phone on do not disturb. They go keep calling.
Yeah, I know what's going on.
I
My
hear you
headphones.
know. Choco Greens, good night. So I think he's trying to fix his Wi-Fi.
Yeah, man.
Yes, loud and clear.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
So I want to ask you, how long have you been singing professionally?
Professionally since 2012.
Ooh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's been a while. It's been a
what
while.
was the first song that you released?
When I actually got through professionally, the name of the song was $3 Bread.
$3 bread?
Yeah, $3 Bread.
How you come up with
Well, um, as you've been listening to my songs,
that?
you
Uh-huh.
would realize that I try to be as creative as possible. Try to not
Right.
try to not just sing Sufi songs.
Mm-hmm.
Try to be the one that stands out at all times.
Right.
You know, and I feel I've been very successful at that throughout my
Right.
career. And ever since I was young, I've always been creative in regards to how I approach stuff. It could be anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like I will approach it from a
Mm-hmm.
creative standpoint,
Okay.
and I did the same with soca music. So, $3 Bird speaks to one of Grenada's most famous um, bread. It's literally $3 for it,
All right.
and it's a long, long bread, and it's a long bread. And I say that, I things kind of hard in the country, so I open a bakery and I selling $3 bread, and it's
Uh-huh.
only for the ladies. that could
Oh, so it was
yeah, that's what I'm
Republican
saying. So
China kind of song.
yeah, so I seen some fella selling hops bread, some fella selling
Mm,
sandwich loaf, um the
yeah.
you know, understand what I'm saying? So
Well,
how I send it to them? I got you in a big way.
wow. Well, here what? We had to get a piece of this $3 bread, eh?
Yeah, that's all. Now things kinda hard in the country. So I open a bakery. And this is not funny. I invest my last money and to get my customers. I make a bread all big and long. And the bread is $3. All the girls them start strong. It are some fellas are selling hops bread. But the girls don't like that bread. Some fellas are selling the bread with the flat on the top. The girls don't like that bread.
Right.
Or the burger bread by. The girls don't like that bread. And the hot dog bread too. You see that bread? Tell on the street. Girls don't like that bread. All them girls them chicken me. They love the $3 bread. All them girls them flocking
Oh,
it.
wow.
They love the $3.
Yeah,
See all them gyal them checking it. Why? They want the $3 bread and all
that is
them gyal them
very
flocking it. Why? Oh my look and me tell them bread in the morning, bread in the night, bread on the left side, bread on the right, bread for your daughter, bread for your wife, bread what she want, bread what she want. It's better. Yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man. That was the
my
first tune.
goodness. Don't
Mash up
sound very
Grenada, flatten
fashion
the
in the
place.
bakery.
But I
Right.
tell you, people online where this man come out with that tune. Yeah, yeah, and it was a groovy. The bounce for it was really good. It was produced by Sandman. It was a nice bouncy groovy. So imagine say all them girl them check him. Hey, they what they treat a love.
They want the
All them girl
$3
them flock.
bread.
It, I tell you. Yeah,
Listen,
that's what it, no, no, no.
somebody
Mm-hmm.
said, let me find out Subway contract you to supply footlong.
I tell you, there, boy, if I bring back that song again, contract for sure. That is those.
The Bayesian in
Yeah,
the
boy,
chat
yeah, boy.
saying baguette for them box. I don't know what.
Mm-hmm.
He not talking about that. You have a question
Mm-hmm.
here. Good evening and blessings. Question for Blaka Dan. At what age did he know he wanted to sing? This is from I Am Wendy Williams.
Yeah, so that was since young, man. That was since, I'm telling you, from inception. I know we have some questions to get to,
Yes.
so I don't want to just put up everything.
No,
You
no.
understand? But yeah, it was from a young age, since primary school, as I would see, um like I would see Blazer, like you understand, and them we and them there, and he would be walking the dog and thing, and he would be singing very loud. If anybody know Blazer, they would know how wonderful his voice was. He had
Oh, whoa.
an
Trust me.
amazing vocal.
Yeah.
So he used to walk and sing in the road very loud.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And I used to watch he as a little youth man passing, and he was known as a bad boy as well. So he's somebody that we can look up to,
Right.
you know, and watching how we,
Right.
and he had a talent. So that spoke to me,
Yeah. His voice, boy.
you
Whoa.
know.
Rest his
Yeah,
soul.
his voice
His
was amazing.
voice. If anybody knew Blazerland was, oh, his voice.
Yeah,
He had a song with
yeah,
it was a collab with Fayan and all of them, and that song was real bad as well. Yeah,
yeah,
he had
yeah.
a great voice. Talent just gone,
Mhm.
just gone.
Yeah,
But you pick up the mantle,
yeah.
right? You watch him and you pick up the mantle and you run him with it. No mind Israel slackness. $3 bread. I can't. Blazer was a once in a lifetime. Yeah, that's so true. That is so true. Let me see if he going again. Yeah, Blazer voice was really bad. I don't know if he getting calls or if his Wi-Fi is being shaky. But yep, we lost him. So while we waiting on Blaka Dan to come back, anyone have any questions for me? Because we always get in the other side and nobody gets my side. Somebody said they want to do a Behind the Soca with me, but I don't know who brave enough to ask me any question. Like really and truly. Here he comes again. Let's see. See if we get him. Okay.
So, Grenada, is the sweetest place in the world, but apparently the internet isn't.
That's all right, because remember y'all went through something recently, right? So,
Yeah.
you
No,
know,
but I'm a studio too. So apparently, I don't know, the internet just keeps dropping, man.
it could
Jano.
be. Yeah, something you had to test out for the next time. I would ask
Yeah.
anything, careful what you wish for. I was asking them if they had anything to ask me while he was waiting for you to come back, because I'm always asking the questions, so whatever, you know.
Yeah,
But
on that note, I must commend you, you know, for this initiative. You know, I think it's a big deal, you know,
right.
hence the reason I decided to support it. I
I
think
appreciate
that, you know, especially on the social media platforms, you wouldn't get
yeah.
artists that was willing to give a platform to another artist, you know.
Yeah,
So
yes.
yeah. I probably when I have better internet, I would gladly want to ask you some questions as well, you know, put you on your platform as well.
I
So
all for
that's
it.
a good look because
I plan to come over your way too, you know, 25 God's Fair, because I'm hearing all good things.
man. Very good vibes, very good vibes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
Mhm.
I want to ask you, right? How has your journey been from the time you released $3 bread to this point now in your career?
It has been a roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best way to describe it, you know.
Everyone says the same thing, and I'll be like, "This is behind the soca.
Yeah,
Let loose."
yeah. It has definitely been a roller coaster in regards to the highs and the lows, like in regards to when I started off really hot. I got you instantly, you know, and the next year I won the Groove in Grenada. The very next year I sang a song named Hold It We Jamming.
Okay.
Lad, hold it we jamming. I sang that song the next year and I won Groovy Flying. And after that, on Getting Through, there's a lot of things I didn't understand about the business and
Right.
about how to carry myself in regards to, you know, the application needed to be consistent.
Okay.
I kind of, being that I got you so quickly, I took it for granted. I would honestly say, and I would own up to that. You know, I took it for granted that I think in that every year I could just have a song and get you, you know,
Oh.
and not not realizing that the amount of work it take for to market music and to do the whole lot. You know, it didn't seem like that to me. It just seemed like I was just good and I was just getting through.
Right.
Until I sang a song that the majority didn't like. You understand? And I get to realize, oh wait, like people don't like this song. You understand? It
Right.
was
You're
unbelievable to me.
shocked.
You know?
Reality check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the next year, I got to realize that even though I would have really believed in this song, that it wasn't received. You know? And then the next year was like it started to happen like that, and I get to realize, yo, it takes a lot more than just singing a song to get through.
Right.
You understand? It takes way more, and that process teach me so much that I think is the best thing that ever happened to me. You
Okay.
know, so I believe if I was just getting through right through,
Yeah.
first and foremost I'd have been spoiled.
Right.
Would not, you know, I would not understand what the industry really entails in regards to work ethic. So in 2017, I made the decision to invest heavily in myself
Okay.
and to think out of the box, not in just regards to music, but in regards to the marketing of the said music, and to get behind songs that I actually believed in, and to be angry. You
Be
see,
angry.
yeah,
That's
like
comment
listen,
left.
yeah, listen. You're at your sharpest when you're angry. Yeah, you're at your sharpest when you're angry. You don't think straight,
Okay.
but you're at your sharpest, right? So, okay, if you have something to tell somebody, you might wait until they're angry to say it. Most people,
Right.
you understand?
Mm-hmm.
So, when you approach the business in that format, as to be serious, angry probably the wrong word,
Okay.
but to be serious in the application,
Right.
as to don't make any skylark, any joke into what you're saying, and the anger should be with yourself as to why am I not pushing hard enough? Why am
Yeah.
I casting blame on somebody else for me not being successful?
Right.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Why am I blaming a DJ for not playing my song?
Okay.
Have I give him that encouragement to do so in
Mm-hmm.
regards to placing it in such a way that it's undeniable? You understand?
Mm-hmm.
That means I am failing. You know?
Yeah.
So when I approached it that way in 2017, it was the grand comeback.
Okay.
Listen to me. I flattened Grenada that year. I
With
sang a song that was in 2017.
yeah.
So imagine from 2012, I get you in 2013, and I
Mm-hmm.
had a learning period from 2015 2016.
Right.
2 years learning. Yo, at the behind the scenes, nobody was studying me and my songs and them because Grenada is a pace place, right? I sing
Yeah.
in groovy music. So if I don't really come good, I
Yes.
get left.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
So in that regard, I realized the whole approach I have to push 10 times harder, you know?
So
So
someone is saying that use the word passionate instead of angry. I don't know
yeah,
if you saw that.
yeah. But I know probably it's passion I feel. But
Okay.
I,
In an
it,
aggressive
it, it's,
way.
it's, it's something that probably wasn't the right word in regards to description, but I know what I mean. You
Exactly.
understand?
Once
And
you
probably
know.
personal as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably personal as well. Yeah, because yeah, I could honestly say probably angry too because I would approach it like, no, nah, but okay, all right, thing. You understand? So
Yeah.
it's like it's a kind of anger, kind of way, but
Hmm.
it's
I
not an
guess.
anger to out for outburst.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably I feel as though anger have a little part to play, but probably passion probably entails all
Aggression.
that.
Aggression.
But
A little
yeah,
aggression.
yeah.
So I don't know what you said to trigger all these questions, but let's get to them.
Hmm.
Okay, we're gonna get to that part. It's Papi Boy. And then I fell in love with Grenada and Blessing when I was there. Tell Blaka, Robbie Rude Boy says hi.
Mad, mad. This guy is what I would call the ambassador
Okay.
for Blessing right now.
Okay.
He,
All right.
he's in the
Oh,
UK
okay.
and he goes to all his like with his colleagues, all the Christmas parties and so on, and he makes sure that they play Blessing.
Really?
He's the
Wow, look
ambassador
at
for
that.
Blessing, the
That's
overseas ambassador, I just call him. And anytime he does anything, it goes viral instantly. You know,
nice.
so big up Robbie, thanks for um like the love towards not
Yeah.
just myself but to Grenada as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um I saw that he was getting a lot of invites to other
Oh,
islands because they want him come.
yes,
You know?
right.
Yeah, everybody invited him. Yo, come here, come here, come here. So,
Right.
I would also encourage you to visit the rest of the islands because trust me, we have an energy and a spirit that it is not usual. And
That's
once you
true.
come in and you bounce up with me, you're gonna feel that what you're feeling now in most of the islands.
Yes. So,
So
as you're
I'd
speaking
encourage that.
about visiting the rest of the islands, you resided in Trinidad at one point?
Yeah, so this is where I would have seen Blazer in all his glory. I was born in Grenada.
Mm-hmm.
At a very young age, my mom migrated to Trinidad, and I did all my schooling there. I went to primary school. I went to Londonville
Oh,
Presbyterian, and I went to Carpichama Junior Secondary, and then I
right.
went to Shoguana's Prestige Secondary. I grew up in Enterprise,
Okay.
Enterprise Street. Yeah, yeah. So
Wow.
I would have
Who would have
witnessed
thought?
firsthand. Yeah. So yeah, I would have witnessed firsthand, Blazer getting through.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in primary school at the time, and I
Mm-hmm.
would see that, and that's what planted the seed in regards to me wanting to sing soca music,
Okay.
and I was always a brilliant writer, so it wasn't that hard to make the transition, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
At age 17, I left to come to see my dad in Grenada for the first
Mm-hmm.
time.
Wow. Okay.
Um, yeah, to see my dad, and when I came here and I saw this place, I was like, wow. Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
got a
forget
girlfriend
me.
one time.
Oh, okay.
I get a girlfriend instantly as I land. The
What?
next day I get a girlfriend. So
Such
I
a
was
sweet
like,
man you
yeah.
are. What is
The
this?
next day, why? Yeah. So when my mom was going back to Trinidad, she asked me if I want to come.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, nah, I'll stay a while here. I'll stay
That
a
girl
while.
must be the love of your life.
No, it wasn't because of she. It wasn't because of she. I was staying with my
Okay.
grandmother at the time, but I just fall in love with Grenada. I felt like home.
Okay.
I did not to say I didn't feel the same way in Trinidad, but
Okay.
in regards to what I wanted to pursue, Trinidad had a little too much speed for me.
Really?
Yeah, too
So
much. Yeah,
somebody saying Shoguna's massive. Kiffy is
because
saying Shoguna's massive.
enterprise.
And Shady is saying there's power in the bread. That's what. So then what made you decide to pursue soca in Grenada as opposed to Trinidad?
Yeah, so as I was saying, in regards to um distractions, it have way more distractions I would say in Trinidad. Like I started singing with fellas in Trinidad, and each one of them is either a contractor now, is either doing some other work, is either working somewhere, is either they have multiple vehicles, and it were all successful, however,
But
but none of them pursued music.
okay, but they started singing,
They
right? With
started
you.
off singing.
So why did you think they branched off into something else?
Because first and foremost, I would say that Trinidad, you'll be competing against way more people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think
Don't
that
we know it?
yeah, I think the industry is a bit it's a bit closed in.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit boxed in. I don't. It's not certain words I don't want to use.
You use your words.
It has certain words I don't want to
Nobody's
use,
gonna
but
chastise you here.
yeah. But I think that Trinidad, it's really hard to get through in Trinidad if you're probably if you're in really like you could be as talented as what it's difficult because first and foremost to stay on course it takes a lot of money in Trinidad to stay on course
Tell them.
and there's many other things that you could be doing in the meantime. You understand?
Yeah.
And you would be obliged more so, especially if you want to have family, you want to do certain things, to really put more emphasis into what actually brings you the money, you know?
Right.
So that takes you away from creativity, it takes you away from how you really want to do stuff. And unless you don't have that support in Trinidad, like, which I literally didn't have,
Right.
I didn't have that support, like financially, to bring myself into places to be seen,
Right.
Um, yes, so I think was the wisest thing to come to Grenada to do it. However, Grenada wasn't easy as well. But I would say in regards to the money aspect of it, it was less in regards to if you produce a song, you could there's a lot more avenues in Grenada, whereas people could hear your music, you're more grounded. Whereas normal people could hear your song just in a community and start to play it right in the community there, and then somebody come from outside hear it and then the play it, and then just so your song get big around the island. It's more community spirited. And when you spread music like that, instead of through industry, you get more organic energy through your music, and it's one of the reasons why I would say our music is does speak to so much people, because we actually speaking to them in reality. But when you speak into industry, you're kind of out of touch with the people themselves. So I think that like that what Trinidad is. I feel like Trinidad is such a massive place.
Here. Yes.
Yeah, it's such a massive place that to resonate with everybody and to get a community spirit going, very tough. Because sometimes people in their own community does not have that community gathering, as what they would have in Grenada. We have a lot of cooks in Grenada. Everybody come together. Everybody think you're going in a party. I know he, I know she, I know she. Thing. You sing a song, and everybody know everybody. So it's a kind of energy that comes together, and a kind of realness that isn't industrialized. So in Trinidad, your inspiration would be more to sing something that is widespread, that could, appeal to the masses, but you have to reach everybody. So you will just touch a basic thing that anybody could reach. You understand?
Yeah.
You're more inclined to go that route in Trinidad.
Yeah.
Sing something broad, mash up place,
Yeah.
wine, ting. But in Grenada, no. You could watch somebody in a real life situation right next to you, and you and he talking. He's an artist, so you really grounded in watching real life situations. When he's an artist in Trinidad, you're more out of touch with the normal man.
Right.
You
Yes,
know?
gospel truth. So as you said, I was speaking to a Grenadian artist, and this is what he said. The way we bring about our music is just by I don't know if you're gonna say the lineman on the block, right?
Yeah, man.
The lineman with
Let me see.
friends.
Right
When
there.
talking about something
And
come up,
but that's true.
that's a song.
Yeah, that's a true. Anything we taking a mix song. I telling you, it's
Man over
a
fighting,
deal.
that's a song.
Listen, there was an accident, right? And a girl, there was an accident with a bus with school children and whatnot, and a girl came out of the bus and like she lost her shoes. And she looking for her shoes, and she keeps saying in a video, the video went viral, right? She said, "Where my shoes? All where my shoes?" That was a bad soca in Grenada that year. All the women,
Wow, out of tragedy.
all
You want to take us up?
the women shoes, women shoes. I want my shoes. I want my shoes, and that's a soca in
Oh
Grenada.
my
So it's like
God.
some of the most realist thing, some of the most thing what people like kind of know what people live in is what make music in Grenada. And yeah, so that is one of the things that I got from Grenada when I came here, and infusing that with the knowledge I already had with music from Trinidad and how sweet it is, and how the melody swings and so on, and infusing that with the realness of the everyday man.
Yeah.
I was able to become Blaka Dan. Because I just always say that I the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
I have a lot of melodies in my music, and I also say things that could resonate with everybody. And this is something that I don't think I would have been if I wasn't in Grenada, with everybody and indulging in our conversation.
Love everything you said just now. And I don't know if you keep seeing the hearts and the fire, right? The flames going up. And as Shady is saying, real life makes for relatable tracks, right? Killer Sons is saying Barbados got a good set of them type of tune, both in the road. Okay. But so I want to ask, because you said you started with a group of friends or, colleagues or so on. They went on to do other things. What made you stick with it?
Yeah, so first and foremost, like as I said, that like it goes beyond words to say how much of our inspiration plays are meant to me. it was like when I saw that, because it just, and also when I came to Grenada, I get to realize I actually have a lot of family in music. My uncle was an inspector. Mr. Killer is my family as well. Louis Park and Electrified. This is my family as well. You understand? And all of them, all of them is into music. And this is things I didn't know. So probably the fire that was lit in Trinidad, it was always there. And it just needed that spark from said blazer, and that it felt like if I was meant to be an artist, and not more so an artist, like a legend.
Okay.
Like
put it out
there. It felt like I was supposed to be the greatest, like have stand out in such a way that the world would know me,
right.
And not just know me for knowing music because I is a soca artist, but with purpose.
Okay.
Like on my WhatsApp, I have for years, even before I actually got you, my thing on my WhatsApp would be legendary, greatness, and purpose.
Okay.
So I always know that it was my calling
Those are
to
your
not just be
words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't just to be like a artist just get through or whatnot and thing, And
just through them words, I feel like if it has manifested itself into a journey as to where it's at today. And
Okay.
and the fact that I got through in such a big way with a song named Blessing speaks
Right.
to exactly that,
Yes.
you know.
Yeah. I want to see about this question here because they're coming in. So true about community spirits. I was treated so well. This is Robbie Rude Boy again. I am so true about community spirit. I was treated so well, and every time blessing comes on, it's pure fire. Big advocates. I love it. We need as artists, we need those type of advocates in our corner, lobbying for us anywhere they go. Anyway,
Good God.
so how many songs have you released since you from $3 bread to now? How many songs?
I can't come down. I'll be honest with you. Like when I think about it, it's a lot. There's a lot. There's a lot of songs. There's a lot of songs that went under the radar as well. That
Okay.
people will message me to this day and be like, "Yo, why?" Like I have a song named "Giving Thanks." A guy, I was going to Western Union. A guy meet me on the Carnage, and he was like, "Yo, he doesn't perform giving thanks at all. He doesn't. Every morning I wake up, I must listen to that song."
Wow.
And I was like, "Yeah, you just listen to that." He said, "Yeah, I just listen to that song." He said, "Religiously." I was like, "Next time I see you when I perform it, I say I would perform that song specifically for you." You know?
Okay.
Yeah. So I have many songs that people would meet me and say that they do listen, especially when I travel. Like
Mm.
when I went to Toronto and so on, they would be like, "Yo, he doesn't perform this song. He doesn't perform this song." Like, but as artists, you have to go with what the majority love. You
Yes.
can't perform
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
But to date, I would honestly say that, I'm probably well over, probably over 100 songs. Sure
Jesus.
about it.
What?
Yeah. I have a lot of songs and a lot of songs that speaks to something, not just like wine or jam or
Right.
whatnot thing. I have a couple of routines as well.
Well, I
I
would
must say I
doubt
indulge in
that.
culture in such a way,
I
but
wouldn't doubt that at all. I
yeah.
know I have a song from since 2019. People just still asking why you don't sing this, and I'm like, "No, okay."
Yeah, because it's not well known, so people doesn't really the way our song resonate with you specifically. It might not resonate with the masses, but there's a reason why you did it.
Yeah.
Because once you touch one person, you feel like if it's a job well done,
Yeah.
doesn't mean you have to perform it. You know,
Oh,
you can
yeah.
listen to it and so on. So what,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow. So listen, you are known to be a groovy soca artist, right?
Mhm.
Now, how would you describe Grenada's groovy soca in comparison or contrast to Trinidad's groovy soca?
Well, I would honestly say that Trinidad give us a serious links in that regard. A
Mm-hmm.
serious, like, I would say they give the world a serious links in that regard because I would say that Trini is sweet soca. Like
Right.
that sweetness,
Yeah.
them probably doesn't even have to say nothing in their songs. Them could
Right, because
just,
we sing when we talk.
yeah, yeah. It's just like they just have it naturally.
Yeah.
You know, sound like when you listen to that Kiss song, that GBM Neutron,
Mm-hmm.
like this guy on the radio, there's the next song I really love, back song, oh gosh, like the old time days or something. What's his name again? Viking, ding dong.
Oh,
Um,
throwback. Oh
yeah,
God,
Choba.
I love that song.
Yeah, I
Oh
love that
my
song.
God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and
I sing that song every
also,
day.
yeah, also the song with the sweetest wine or something like that. What do you call him? She have
Can't-
the sweetest wine or something like that. She had the sweetest throwback. Oh gosh, the youth man, he does normally sing them zest song and them, but he have a real nice song out now.
Really?
Yeah, but
Mm.
oh
Right.
gosh,
Not
oh,
saying I only beat in Rain
the
tunes, yeah?
sweetest bend over, the sweetest bend over.
I ain't hear
You know that song?
no, I ain't hear
Mashallah, take it easy, I will do the work. You know that song? That song, bad.
I'm catching up.
um,
I was focusing on releasing
yeah,
music, so I'm
that
catching
song,
up.
bad. Young brother,
Oh, young brother. They
young
say,
brother.
yeah,
Yeah,
I heard he's singing, yes.
yeah.
I heard
So,
he's singing. Oh, God,
um,
remember, please.
yeah, um, we are next on our rails. Oh, Marshall is on our rhythm real bad too. I love the
Yeah, yeah,
Marshall because
yeah.
and the guys who originated the rhythm real good on the rhythm as well.
Mm.
It's a tough rhythm. It's just a
It's
tough
not
rhythm. Yeah,
beautiful.
my song personally, my favorite song personally on the thing based on creativity is the Marshall
Okay.
Commercial speaks to I just talking about in regards to sweetness now, boy.
Mhm.
So I just going in a little into depth, you know. Marshall speaks to he have he could have he could only drive one car at a time, but he want to. You know that?
Yeah.
Right? So so I hear a lady on the radio station saying that she when she ready for she two cars, she hope nobody don't vex. When
Yeah.
she yeah, but you have to realize that a car and the person driving the car is two different things.
Yes.
So you can't have too much people driving the
Mhm.
car because you might as well go.
I know you like that for sure. With your face.
You know, so yeah, so in regards to Grenada now, Grenada's strong point, we culturally very, very jabbish. You know?
As you were
And
saying that, pause right there. Somebody
mhm.
is saying you can be the creator of Groovy Jab.
Yeah, but there's no more purpose.
Oh, you hear him, right? He said it, right? Right.
Yeah, there's no more purpose. More purpose. I've indulged in couple jab songs and so on,
Mm-hmm.
but the meaning, like what jab speaks to and whatnot and thing,
Yeah.
I think it would have your one dimensional in regards to what you really want to tell, because jab is freedom, right?
Right.
That what jab is. Jab is freedom from slave masters and a mockery to the
Okay.
slave masters. So to do a groovy jab would have to indulge like around that more so all the
Mm-hmm.
time. You know, you can have stories about what the jab does do, what the jab doesn't think, and whatnot and thing, but I don't think it's something that everybody can identify with. And I feel my purpose is to identify with everybody.
Right. Once you know your purpose, that's all that matters. Once you
Yeah,
know
I've
what you were
discovered it.
placed here to do and what you set out to do and you're going for that,
Hmm.
they
Yeah,
accepted your response.
yeah. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. But I appreciate it. Just this probably some market venture and just for the sake of it, but I don't really believe it's my calling.
Got it.
I believe my calling is more so to speak to people in soca music. You know,
Right.
I
Yeah.
is not the jump and river artist. I is not the artist that come in and tell a wind down whole the whole thing. Not to say I would have one or two songs I think, but I feel like my my purpose is to see certain things in the music that could make you sit down and think. Even though the music bad, even though the music sweet, you can actually sit down and listen to this and get something from it at
I
the
can
end
tell
of
you,
listen.
very humble.
Yeah,
Very,
yeah.
very
It's
humble.
a good vibes. It's a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
vibe.
yeah, yeah.
More bringing thought me that. You
Good,
know?
good, good,
As
good.
I say, I
So,
best of both worlds.
what was the inspiration? Because this question was asked, and I said I'm not gonna say it because I know I'm coming with it. What was the inspiration for the song? They have it all over now. What was the
Mhm.
inspiration for Blessing?
So blessing.
True story.
Um,
You can say no.
well, if I had to put it from that perspective, I would say it's everybody's true story.
Yes.
No, you understand? It's everybody's true story.
Yes.
Um, and it doesn't just speak to our relationship. You
Mm-hmm.
know, as I say, like in regards to like purpose and so on and thing, it could be like you would have lost that job. You feel like that it was thing at that moment is a
Yeah.
tragedy. Then you start a little business, you get to realize, but wait, me losing that job there was the best thing that ever happened.
Right.
But I thought that was a tragedy. But it
Mm-hmm.
turned out to be a blessing
Mm-hmm.
because look now, I
Yeah.
thriving, my business doing good. I have real clients, I have thing. So um, yeah, so in regards to that, like um a lot of people, the reason why they're probably on the live right
Mm-hmm.
now is the mob just decide how going on. Nothing going on stop me today. No matter what I went through for the day. No matter what I am, what I've think, nothing stopping me from, going and scroll through thing. I just think I might be going through something, but
Yeah.
that in itself speaks to being blessed and overcoming something to decide that you're gonna indulge in
That's
something else.
true.
Because it's everybody goes through things,
Yeah.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody goes through stuff. So when somebody asks me if this is a true story, I would say everybody's true story
That's true.
because
everybody overcomes something to become better or to go down. And most people want to think of themselves like even if some pull them down for a time, and even if you hear the song, you might say, but wait, approach it from that angle, boy. You
Right.
understand? Because you understand. So in regards to like the inspiration, I would say it's everyday life and not just basic type relationship. But
Yeah.
it also speaks heavily to that because you know
Yeah.
that is
I like how you're
that is
marketing this, eh? I
yeah,
like
yeah. No, it like in regards to relationships is a serious crusher more than everyday life,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So that is why I approach it from that direction because I
Okay.
myself I've
Okay.
been through some relationships that could have really broken me. You understand?
Okay.
And brought me to a place where I still didn't give up on love. You understand?
Yeah.
And it taught me to, you know, to see things from a different angle and to see that, probably you think you lose a person and at that time you cry, you're watching the food, you can't eat it. You understand? It's like,
Real to
but
Bangkok.
but watch it today,
Yeah.
you're in a better relationship, you're better off financially, you're better off
You're
in
glowing.
life.
Yeah,
You understand? You're looking good.
yeah.
And yeah, so that is the reason why I approach it from that angle because I feel like if it means more because that is a serious breaker of man and plus woman.
Yeah.
And plus women love the song more. I would say like
Yes. You
when I
will
go to
hardly
perform
get
this thing,
men admitting to, yeah, get my heart
yeah,
broken.
to be that vulnerable. So that is why I did it. Because I was trying to let people know, like especially men, that it's okay to say that when she left it hurt.
Right.
You
Right.
know?
You
And
know
men
when they
doesn't want
was
to
singing
admit it.
it with some liquor in the head.
You understand? Yeah. So that's why I be vulnerable in the song, and I said that when you leave and 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 went away, what I thought was a tragedy, it showed that I was broken,
Yes.
and it's
Yeah.
okay as men to
Yes.
feel that way. You
I
understand?
love that.
So yeah,
I
so
love that.
in regards to the inspiration, it was more so to speak to everybody, why, and to
Right.
let them know that wherever they're at, it is not where they would be if they look at it from a different perspective.
And that's all there is. You see your mindset. Once you change that, big difference.
Nothing could get you down.
Exactly.
If
If you want to
anything,
stay down and stay in that mindset, okay.
listen, if somebody pull you down at that time, they trample you and they
Yes.
walk off, when they turn around, they should see you getting up and climbing.
Gems, all your gems.
You understand?
Imagine gems.
That is where it should be.
So who wrote this song? Who produced this song? Like who was behind you with this?
So the story with this now, I will tell you the truth. I wrote this song to another rhythm initially,
Oh,
to the same
okay.
Sandman. Sandman is one of my producers as well.
All right.
I wrote this song to one of his rhythms, and then I ended up singing the next song. The next song I ended up singing was a bacchanal tune. I ended up singing the next song the year. That was in
All
2023.
right.
I ended up singing a song named "I'm Glad You See in Trouble." That was our next woman song again. Thing, "I'm Glad You See in Trouble." But it was very
Love it.
creative.
I know you come back and switch it.
Yeah, it was very, very, very creative. You know how I arrived at that? You wouldn't blame me for saying that, boy. You
Okay.
left the grass that green and thought it more green on the other side. When you reach here, get deceived and you see that the grass was dry. He hurt you once, he hurt you twice, and he only making you cry.
Oh
And I cannot lie, I feeling some type of joy. I'm glad you see in trouble. Yes.
Lord.
You
What?
understand? So yeah, so
Different.
it was from a different angle. So I decided I would go with that instead.
Yeah.
So um so I would go with that. So the rhythm that it was on ended up passing. You
Mm.
understand? So
Yeah.
it was on a rhythm and the rhythm ended up passing.
Okay.
So before the rhythm passed now, I decided, I could let somebody sing the song. So I passed on the song to another artist. Right?
Okay.
I don't know. I passed on the song to another artist. And the artist I just see the comment, the WhatsApp just went
Yeah.
blue and the person never responded.
What?
Yeah, yeah. I sent the song. I sent the song for him to sing, and he come and just went blue, and he never responded.
So you did it
So,
yourself?
hold on. So then now, I leave that. I leave that, and then me and the one who I did the last song with, which was Papi Boy.
Okay.
The next year was approaching, and I had other songs that I was working on. And I just say, boy, I say, I had this song, boy. I say, I'd give soul everything, but you know what I admire that. I say, boy, I don't know if I should sing that. He say, oh, how it go? And I just started. I just started this song. And when I reached Blessing, he say, yo, he said that real bad.
Yeah.
I said, boy, he said, boy, that really bad, bro. He say, yo, go and record that and let me start working on that.
Okay.
So when he tell me that now, I say, well, wait, like this song really bad and true. You understand? Because I never really see excited. I never really see excited for a song like that. When I wrote this song, I was excited personally. When I initially wrote the song, I was very excited.
Okay.
But when the rhythm come on past, I was like, you know? Yeah, so that is what happened. So I decided I wouldn't waste it. I would give somebody it. But the person didn't take it, so they make me feel as though the song wasn't good. You understand?
You see this blessing here? You see this blessing?
So they make me feel like this song wasn't good. So I like, all right. I say, okay, no problem. So when he came now and he said, but I real bad and thing, I started singing this song more regular now to myself. And
Right.
I said, boy, thing. And then I went into the second verse because I had a different second verse altogether.
Okay.
And I went into the second verse in a different way, pulling out words from different places and making it more compact, you know?
Yeah.
And then when I reach out and say, walk out the gate, all that the good you create, I realize, well, I strengthen the song very much.
Yes.
I say, yeah. I say, all right. And then I come back and I say, well, you're gonna, I say, let me record. And he resides in the UK, but there's two producers that works together.
Okay.
So I link with one, pick him up, we go on to the top to another producer, which is FIBA. We went by FIBA and we start the beat, and Papi was on the phone, and then he was like, yo, he said in the intro I hear a brass line. I hear a brass line on the phone while he coming from work. And yeah, that's how you go like he see he hearing that. So toss this one he plays on the thing and they tell him how the thing, and then they go the pam 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 pam.
Yes.
They say, all right, well, when we finish with that, and we send it for Papi, and we go back in the thing, we just bounce it down, and I just play it in the car. It's song is a mess because when you do them thing all over the place.
Yeah.
But listening to the song, and I say, more wait now. I say, but like this real bad for real, you understand? Because how it was compiled. Because it was a different beat now, right? And I play that. And I'm like, all right. I came home and I sing it. Like, he'll tell me, well, yeah, that song is real good.
Okay.
I said, all right, mad. Then, we started to work on it more. And I put on the main vocals. And then I sent it for Valin for the backups.
Okay.
When I sent for Valin for the backups, now I'm waiting to see what she's going to say, Because in all, the song now, based on how it's paced out, when you're saying certain things, I don't expect everybody to get it. I even sent it to our best friend of mine. And he didn't get it initially. He didn't get the song. He listened, he says a nice song, but he didn't really see the truth of the song. You understand?
Okay.
So when I said for Valin do the backup something, she didn't really give me a comment either. But she keep asking me, everything good? I'm like, yeah. I said, repeat blessing thing, and tell her little things to do and whatnot and thing. And I find Valin honestly catch it late too. But at that point is when I started to really believe in the song. When I saw how it coming together, because we keep sending different places, sending for guitars, Papi playing the bass. So it was a serious process in regards to putting the song together.
Right.
And the more we put things, the more I started to fall in love with it. And then it was time to actually put out the song. And when I was still scared, I'll be honest. And I sent it to Aruna first before everybody else. I just say, give her a listen and give her feedback because she works on the radio station. I say, give her. I say, just listen it and let me know what I think. She messaged me the next morning and told me turn on my radio.
You like this song?
She put on the song.
Oh
Listen,
my gosh.
and the amount of pull up that song get. Oh, that
Wow.
is play.
Wow.
Listen, and I just do like furniture, like making up furniture and so on.
Yes.
I was by somebody doing the work and I listened to the radio and the amount of pull up this thing get. And then she sent me a video. And I was like, wow. I see how going on. And this is just something I'm giving you some insight in regards to if you want to explore that option.
Yeah.
So I say, we're not releasing the song on YouTube yet. I say, we're just sending the songs to DJs across Grenada. Just send all the songs to DJs, but we're not releasing it on thing. I say, block Green Sking from getting it because we don't want to release it, you know? Because he's our uploader.
Okay.
We don't know how Green Sking get the song. You know, Green Sking upload the song?
Wow.
So everything happened in such a way that we didn't plan. So he uploaded the song, he got it from somewhere, like somebody probably sent it to him or something.
Wow.
And he uploaded the song. And after I just see the song start to go. And then I went into the marketing aspect of it and just did a lot of shoots, a lot of videos. But as much as people did like the song wasn't a big song in Grenada.
Okay, because I was gonna ask you with Grenada being known for job, like how was it accepted?
Yeah, so people didn't like the song, but it wasn't considered a big song for a very long time.
Right.
I kept pushing the song, like just doing constant reels, any little thing I get. I would post, and if somebody's singing it, because people didn't like the song, but the DJs didn't really get behind the song like that because Grenada is a thing, and plus I wasn't booked for any events,
Okay.
So nobody does see me anywhere, anything, So it was like just another hard year. So I was like, yeah. So what ended up happening, the song started to play in Sweden, and yeah, the song started to play in Sweden, and the girl sent a video for me, and she said how much she just loved this song. This song is a big tune and whatnot. And then a guy in Barbados messaged me and he said, yo, I want a dub plate for that song. And then somebody messaged me quite in some far island that doesn't even speak English. Tell me you want a dub plate as well. And how much I charging for dub plate? I think I said, but wait, what's going on, boy? So the song started to play outside, boy.
Yes.
And when the girl sent me the song,
when you're inside.
Yeah, but still I find it was real hard ever since then. And I would be honest with you again. So what ended up happening the last week before Carnival come, and I realized the song though is not a big song yet, and so on, right? The last week I call a DJ. I would call him on the live. I called Fishman Jr., right?
Okay.
I called DJ Fishman and I was like, bro, I said, what going on, boy? I said, how come Blessing don't play no way, boy? Blessing playing on the radio, people love it. I said, but how come, like when you go in events, I think you can't hear that song, boy, what going on? You understand?
Yeah.
And he said, boy, Black kind true, boy. I said, but you're a man, you could talk, bro, you could bring in a song, because I honestly find like Grenada kind of lack for MCs that could properly bring in a song and introduce a song and give it the hype you need.
Okay.
And it's more fellas that don't really brave like that voice DJs either say in Grenada.
Okay.
Like you understand? They don't really know, like a song could be thing, but if the masses are going for it instantly as a plate, they're not playing it. They don't know how to introduce a new song and give it the hype what it really deserves.
Yeah.
Very rare you find somebody that could do that. And Fishman is a man, I know. He brave like that and he would do that. So I call him. And me and him I consider him a friend as well. So I call him and I say, boy, what's going on? And he said, Blaka, he said, listen to me. I am sorry. He said, this song is a bad song. And he said, listen, what's going on? I go in and play that song and I go in and send you this video every time I play it so you could post.
Right.
He said, I can send you that. He said, this is a bad song and I go in and play. Listen to me. From that week, watch my pause raise. Because from that week, the man started to call me on video, show me playing it on the cruise and how people getting on. He said, Blaka the tune bad, I want to don't play a thing. And he started to get on, so I swear to God. So sometimes it take you game behind your own thing because people just can't see it.
True, like a DJ saying here, they're afraid to bust tune, which is sometimes, most of the time.
You understand?
Yeah.
You understand? So, yeah, it took that phone call. So then he started to really play it. And then after I just started to hear the song all over. And then
um Groovy came, you know, everybody find a should I win. Thing come and happen that mishaps on the stage night, and
Wow.
people got more angry and people started to love the song more. So I like, all right, you know, everything is a blessing. What you think is a tragedy is a blessing.
Right.
Then people started champion the song for the road match of Grenada,
A
and that song started to just
groovy.
yeah,
What?
a groovy song, and that was unheard of, and it nearly won. You understand?
Okay.
It nearly won, and
Okay.
people was very angry when the results came out. So
Wow.
that even propelled the song even further
Further.
in regards to
So
people championing.
as you're saying, people were championing for the song, and it almost won, right? I saw scrolling through your page. I don't know how recent this was. You made a trophy for yourself. You put some positive and inspirational words on the trophy, and you shared the trophy on your post, on your Instagram, and you gave a positive message as well.
Mm-hmm.
How important did you think or feel it was for you to do that for you?
Yes. So being that people were so angry and so um like so
Hmm.
distraught that this song didn't win anything, you know, and
Right.
people started to message me how much this song means to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like it had this girl that told me she house burned down and she was able to build back. And when she heard this song, remember this has nothing to do with a relationship, but the song is
Making you
about a
cry,
relationship.
yeah?
But she's saying that this song itself
Mm-hmm.
helped she through a tough situation, and now look things happening for she and so on and things. So much messages with so much of people and encouraging words and what this song really mean for them. And it's just a song for them, but it's liberation.
Right. Right.
And I decided that I have achieved my goal more
Okay.
so than any trophy. You understand? When I see like people was saying that Dash didn't win road match and what other thing, I made a post. This is on Facebook. That is not on Instagram. I made a post and I said, no, don't do that. I say if he won the road match, I say just
Yeah.
congratulate him. You understand? I say
Yeah.
result winning.
Right.
But you know, if this song means something, you could just deal with that without pulling on somebody else.
True.
So that is why I went and do that and I let somebody know, yo, you could encourage yourself. You could, you know, you could give yourself tokens
But
to
just
let
pat
yourself know that you're doing a
yourself
good
on the
job.
back.
You're doing a good
Yeah.
job, bro. You
Yeah.
understand? You know, I'm proud of you.
Yes.
So with that saying, now I kind of ease everybody and I let everybody know that, you know, validation doesn't come from somebody giving you something.
Right.
Validation doesn't come from like somebody's acknowledgement shouldn't validate
Right.
you as a person.
Right.
You know, you could validate yourself, you could acknowledge yourself.
Yes,
You
sir.
understand? So that was the purpose for that move. And you know, people even message me in regards to that. And
Yeah.
let me know that you're going on. That in itself was very encouraging to me. Let me know that you're going on. It's okay to give myself a tap on the shoulder and say, oh, good, you're doing a good job, a way to continue. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you did that good today or you did this good today. So it was just a gesture in the aspect of self-love. You know, not to be vain and tell yourself that you're better than people and so on.
No,
But
I
to
didn't see it in
encourage
that
yourself.
light though.
Yeah,
I see it as you're
to encourage
standing for
yourself.
yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
encourage yourself in whatever you do and
Yeah.
um baby steps is better than none, you know?
There you go. How difficult do you think it is for new and thriving artists in the soca industry?
Very difficult. Very difficult. Some people just try and just get through.
You're right.
But
Like
when you just
yourself.
get through like when you just get through like that, based on my experience,
Mhm.
you haven't seen anything yet. You don't even know what the industry is like. You don't even know some people that smile in your face is not your friend.
Ooh, talk about
You
it.
understand? Lot of industry people that you see thing and big tap and thing, something happen to you today or tomorrow, them gone.
True.
You get to realize that, you know, it's an industry that's really tough and
Mhm.
you have to have that willpower to be great. And singing is not just releasing a song and feel as though people have to do the work for you. And
Okay.
that is the toughest thing about any music that you do, any genre. But
Yeah.
soca, even even 10 times, I would say harder because remember to perform soca, it takes energy. People just stand up and sing dance all, move from side to side.
Right.
You sing R&B, stand up and sing, but when you're singing soca, you understand?
Yeah.
It's a totally different energy you have to have. You have to whine, you have to sing, you have to tell people do that, you have to think, you have to run up and down,
You gotta
it's not
whine.
just,
You gotta
you have,
jump.
you
You
have to
gotta wave.
perform.
Yeah.
So soca now, the industry is much more than people think in regards to, you release a song and that's it. If you
Yeah.
ain't willing to sacrifice so much to get behind certain songs and to market, if you don't come up with ideas how to market your songs and feel probably even putting out a video is not even enough. You have to have things that could keep people interested in this song constantly.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
You have to, and not just putting it in the face over and over because that could get worn out. You have to find creative ways to do it. So
Yeah.
that is the next thing. Get
That in
people.
itself is a challenge.
That is a
Yeah.
challenge because you're brainstorming what else to do. You
What else?
know? Yeah. Yeah. So it's not a walk in the park. It's not a
No,
walk in the park.
it definitely isn't. It
Yeah.
definitely isn't. And
Listen.
I always say like mentoring would help, but there's not a lot of that. So
No,
it's like go
everybody's
figure
for
it.
themselves, and
Yeah.
it's kind of amazing that everybody is successful. All of a sudden, all of them is best friends. That is weird to me. You understand?
Listen,
You trying to tell me you don't have no friend with people who coming up? You
right,
know? So you don't
right,
have no friend with people who coming up. So that is
right,
why when you see me with a circle of aspiring artists as well. And
right,
in Grenada especially, I do a lot of songs with artists who are not well known.
right.
You understand? And I don't come in and pretend to be friend with nobody that I don't personally really know or actually have a relationship with. Just because it's successful is high and by. Respect due, I ain't coming and disrespect you, but we is not friends. You
When I
understand? And
see
that
you,
is
I would
something,
say hello.
you know? Yeah, yeah. So I say if we build a relationship, all well and fine, I could understand that we have a friendship.
Right,
No, you understand? But
right.
it just very kind of like to me watching in and to know what I've been through to where I'm at now, knowing what the industry really give, you
Mm.
know, successful people being friends is not the realest thing to me, you know? Yeah.
I love it. What would you, what advice would you give to those wanting to come into the industry or those that are already in that is like really pushing, pushing, pushing?
Yeah, so my encouragement would be stay true to you. It's
Ooh,
okay to be
ooh.
influenced or to be um or to have some form of relatability with an artist, or
Mm-hmm.
even watch the style of performance, watch how they get the crowd engaged.
Right.
You have to have a mentor
Yeah.
in this. You have to watch people. You have to honestly take bits and pieces here and
Got
there
it.
until you
Yeah.
find yourself. But don't ever stop searching for that. Don't try and copy people and stay there. You understand? You have to find yourself within the thing, but you have to watch people and take bits and pieces as you go. You
Got
understand?
it.
You have to pull up piece here, pull up piece here, pull up piece here, and then you have to find yourself.
Yeah.
And that is the truth. As much as you would say just be yourself and that is it, it doesn't work
Yeah.
like that when you need inspiration.
Okay.
You know? So
Okay.
I would say watch people that has been successful, watch and see what they do, watch and see how they perform,
Yeah.
watch what they do to engage somebody. You understand? And like just a direct advice for me and you, if you decide to be a performer,
Yeah.
smile. The first thing you could do on a stage is smile. That make
Right.
people want to you, welcome to you.
Nice.
This time the thing in soca, it doesn't work. You understand? The biggest of the biggest when the biggest grin ever. You understand? When they see you on the backstage, they don't talking to you. They don't
Yeah.
talking to you. What? They're on the stage there. They have the biggest grin
Right.
and the smile and I think that make people open to you, that make people um like
Receptive.
feel it's a receptive gesture.
Yes.
So I would say anybody willing to, ready to decide to embark on soca music, especially, I would encourage you in that regard. Try and be unique. There's a lot right now in regards to the same thing. Try and stand out in
Yes.
some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
And yeah, smile.
That's fine. I like that. So
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
already begun performing in Trinidad. I think you did Runaway, right?
Mhm.
Where
I
else
did
can we?
some Kambuka White or something like that.
Oh,
I didn't get no video footage.
Kabuki White.
Kabuki, yeah, Kabuki,
Yeah. Vibe is contagious. That's all right, Shady. What are the events? Where else can we expect to see Blaka Dan and his blessing for 2025?
well, the boy well booked. The boy update. You understand?
It's a
The boy well booked.
blessing.
The boy well booked. Some of the events that I'm on, Soca and Mocha, are there an experience, are there on Missouri people, are
Nice.
there so much boy.
That's
So much. That's what I remember for now. Yeah,
that's
but
that's good.
I did on quite a bit. Quite a bit. It's
Nice,
like
nice,
yeah,
nice.
the boy in.
Yeah, that's a blessing. Embrace the blessing and run with the
Yeah,
blessing.
man, that is something that definitely a lot of work put in to get to that level, you know. It doesn't
Yeah,
stop there, you know,
yeah.
and will stay true to my purpose
Love that.
into what I am. I think my duty is as a soca artist, you know.
Love that.
So yeah,
So
it's a good
it's
vibe.
it's it's a wonderful vibe. It's a great vibe, positive vibe. Love it, love it, love it. So people that wanting to contact, you're busy, but we still have all of 2025 God's spare. So people that want to contact you for bookings and so on, where can they go? Give the contact information.
Okay, so Blaka Dan bookings,
Mhm.
all my handles would be Blaka Dan. Blaka Dan is spelled without a C. Once
Yeah.
you put a C in it, yes, it's not me.
Yeah.
You know, you contact Giselle for
Okay.
bookings, or Blaka Dan bookings
Mm-hmm.
at gmail.com. I can't remember Giselle number. Giselle number is Trini, boy.
You better get that, eh? I put
Giselle
it
number is
right
Trini.
on our place.
Yeah, but it should be on my profile. I should see there. But yeah, that is all the handles there. Facebook, TikTok. I'm starting to really, really like TikTok now. TikTok have the
Really?
release, yeah, it have the release numbering, I think. Like once people watch it in,
Yeah.
the view goes, you know?
Yeah.
I think that all Instagram, everything, like since it started, like pay people and so on, it
Right.
kind of limits how much people could see things. I don't know how I could have 5,000 friends on Facebook and only
Yeah.
500 people see it.
Yeah, the algorithm. I hate it. It's
Yeah,
so
so like TikTok have the best algorithm. If it like
mm-hmm.
people who don't even your friends will see things, you
That's
know.
true.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so
So
Tik
color songs is saying not to cut sorry, Blacker Dan. I putting it out there, Peter Ram collab.
yeah, that could happen. Peter Ram is an inspiration to me. Um,
Nice,
uh,
nice.
I'm really looking forward to a collab with those fellas though. Those two guys, boy. Um,
Like Five Man Status.
yeah, boy.
Yeah.
I would love to do a collab with them. I love their music so much. Like
Oh, that's nice.
I know
That's
my
nice.
roughness with their sweetness, it would make magic. You know, I
Okay,
have the song already,
okay,
everything. You know, I
okay.
don't want to manifest things, but um, them to me, the musically the inclined. You
Yeah.
know, yeah,
Killer songs is the connect for that, just so you know. Killer
yeah. That is
songs
them.
is a good connect. Yeah.
Them. While are very like inspired by Peter Ram as well. His style and his
Mm-hmm.
approach. I like how he does attack rhythms. You know,
Right, right.
I have that tendency to like I don't like to lay back on
I
rhythms.
hear
I like to be upfront with it.
that. I hear that.
You know, and I
Well,
love Peter Ram for that. He always stand out in front of it. You know, there are a lot of artists that sit down inside rhythms,
mm-hmm.
but they're trying to attack it. But Jesus man does attack rhythms straight too.
Yep.
You know,
The
yeah,
lyricists.
so,
That's how
yeah,
they are.
yeah.
I just want to say I appreciate you for giving me your time, giving me the opportunity to interview and hear your journey and to get everyone to know Blaka Dan behind the soca. Right? I truly appreciate all the knowledge and gems that you drop. You're a very humble soul. You know, he was like, I follow you, you follow me right back. I said, hey, I love
Of
what you're doing.
course.
You respond
Realness,
right
man,
away.
realness.
And I was like, down to earth, man. Had
Yeah,
to have
yeah.
you here.
I,
Had
I,
to have you
I
here.
need this artist thing. You can't do that or you can't do that. I remember I didn't Canada that time. I did with artists. I did on the phone. say, boy, you're an artist, boy, like, bro, don't bring that to me, bro, brother.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
right,
it's like
right.
they just have way how it's supposed to be and
Yeah,
certain things. The only thing I say that I develop as an artist that I always watch done from a side eye is the scalp, the rag over the head. Right now I had a
oh,
heavy,
wow, stop it. I'm
I
done.
had a, I had a heavy right now because
Yeah,
it literally blocks you away
yeah, yes, yeah,
from
yeah,
everybody. So because you're coming in to a venue, you don't want to
yes,
be just open. So
yes,
you want to
yeah,
kind of cover
yeah,
yourself
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of way. So that's the only thing I had up. But
But we
otherwise, I'm
can't
not
do
a
that.
really
Famous
person.
can't do that. So,
Yeah,
gotta go
probably
inside.
something to adopt because it literally blocks you away from seeing
Yeah,
anybody that may throw you off or
yeah,
anything.
yeah.
It kind of
True,
conserve
true,
everything
true.
that going on. So when I
Yeah.
see with Morag in my head, don't say Blaka Dan
No,
change.
no, 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 never, never. But
Yeah,
Blaka
but
Dan, I really want to thank you for your time. Thank you for being here on Behind the
it's a pleasure.
Soca. And for people
But
that's
hold
joining,
on. You tell me bring drink. You don't tell me drink nothing. You know what is that?
I thought
What
you
going
was
on?
drinking, but unfortunately, I got the cold
Oh,
today, so I have an
hold on.
emergency.
We only
I'm
take
so,
a shot still. Let me knock it.
I'm so
Let me
sorry.
knock it. Let me knock
I
whatever
just
I drink.
normally drink.
Mm. Yeah, we
I was
supposed to drink
trying
something,
not to
man.
sneeze the whole time and all of that. Is
Oh,
like, I don't know
man,
what's going on.
man.
But I
Yes,
really, really
thanks again. I feel like if it wasn't an interview, I feel like if it was a conversation,
that's how it's
great
supposed to
platform,
be. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
great
yeah. That's how it's
platform,
supposed to be.
and
I
thanks everybody that give me their time today, give us their time.
yes,
You know,
yes,
enough love
yes,
and
yes.
respect, and yeah,
I will be
until I see you
seeing
all
you
when
in
I'm actually
Trinidad for sure.
mad. I'm looking forward to that. Probably we could be the friends that I was mentioning earlier on. Good vibes, good
Good vibes
vibes.
and energy.
Enough
Have a good night
love,
and compliments of the season to you and your family. Have a happy holidays as well.
enough love,
All right.
enough love.
Thank
Thanks everybody.
you.
Good vibes,
Bye.
man.